Okay, first and foremost, guys, will you hit the lights, William, real quick, please, so we can talk about this? And then some of you guys were telling me you had a few concerns with the radicals. So which one is that? What? 39. Let's take a look at 39. What's wrong with that?
Oh, never mind.
Shh, it's okay. It doesn't matter. I'm asking. All right, Austin, what? Let's look at 36. Okay. So now on 36, I want you to think about this for a second. 48 can be 4 times 12, but a quicker one is 16 times 3. All right, 48 is a common problem. All right, because there's 2 perfect squares, 16 times 3 and 4 times 12. If you do 4 times 12, you just have to break 12 down again. All right. Who asked me about that? Is that good? All right. Yes, sir. Hunter. That's okay. Just tell me. 12. Let's get 12 real quick. And you look at that and see if you're good. Don't need to explain anything?
No, I think I got it.
Sure.
Yeah,
All right.
I just didn't see it.
Trumbull, good for you.
Okay, so 43.
Okay, let me look at 43 for a quick second. The squared 81 is 9, right? 9 is a perfect square.
I didn't know if you like went to 3.
No, that's a good mistake. Actually, you would be taking the square root twice. Okay. All right, you don't want to do that. Take the square root once. Anybody else before we move on? And if you understand that, then today really is much easier, actually. All right, anybody have any questions? All right, let's go back now. And again, I'm not exaggerating the simpleness of this. All right, again, we're just going to go down and do the odds. All right, so I want everybody to look at number 1. And someone want to give a shot at what they think the answer might be. Tell me. 6 radical what? 6 radical 2. All right, let's talk about a y. All right. The number in front, as always, tells you how many of these you have. So there are what? 2 radical 2's, and we're adding what? 4 radical 2. So altogether, that gives me what? 6 radical 2. Now, what holds the 6 and the radical 2 together? It is multiplication. All right, it is multiplication. If it was addition, it would be written as 6 plus radical 2. But when we say 6 times radical 2, we don't put the symbol in there. So that is 6 radical 2, which is technically 6 times square root of 2. All right. So I always try to tell kids your radicals have the same properties as variables. 2 radical 2 plus 4 radical 2, it's really that simple. 6 radical 2. All right. Easy. All right. So here we go. William, number 3. That's it. 7 radical 7. All right. That's all there is to it. All right. Because the radical 7s are the same, you can add them together. Now, take a look at number 5. Okay, Austin. What are you thinking about on number 5? Yeah, they're different. So can you add them? No, that is the answer. All right, you cannot add them unless they have the same radical. They have to be exactly the same in order to add them. So number 5, that is the answer. You're not adding them. All right, that is a common mistake to just add things together. What?
Like we just write that answer?
Yeah. All right. It is not that there's no solution. All right. We're just simply adding and subtracting. All right. You can't add them. That is the answer. All right. That's the answer. All right. So here we go. Austin, number 7. What is that?
Oh, we know. 3.
Yeah, that's how easy. -3, radical 3. All right, Lily, help me. Number 9.
7 radical 3x.
Yes, 7 radical 3x. Perfect. Okay. What, Connor? No, you can't. All right. Number 11, Trimble.
5 radical 3,
Yeah, that's a common mistake to say 5 radical 3. Why 6?
because it's like a 1.
That is exactly right. There's a 1 there. All right. 6 radical 3. Easy as that. All right, who's next? I can't see. Ava, go.
4 radical 7.
4 radical 7. Easy as that. Jensen,
5 radical 5.
5 radical 5x. Perfect. And Sienna. Now, first time we have some problems. All right. Can I add these together?
Yes.
No,
No.
you can't add them yet.
Can't you multiply it?
You cannot add them yet. But what can I do to the square root of 12? We got to think back to what we did yesterday. So we break square root of 12 down, and then this becomes 4 times 3. And then the square root of 4 is what? 2.
Or just 2.
So now number 17 is 2 radical 3 plus 2 radical 3. So you have to break them down like we did yesterday. This is good practice. All right, Sienna, so what did we have for 17 now? 4 radical 3. 4 radical 3. All right, Rivers, what are we doing?
So we break the 20 down
Yep,
to radical 4 times 5.
good.
And then so 4 is the equal square. So we put 2, which makes it 2 radical 5 minus 5. So that goes 1, or just radical 5.
Right. I don't mind you saying 1 radical 5 for now, but you're right. You don't necessarily have to put the 1 there. All right, 21, Mr. Caruso.
Break down the 54.
Good.
So -6.
Okay.
So 5. Is 25. So
What is that? What does this break down to? What? 3 what? Yeah. 3 radical 6, Connor. Are you seeing this or not? Maybe it's because you're balancing on your chairs, guys. If you all fall down, your parents are going to be so mad at me. Don't put me in that position. Sit in the chair right. Seriously. You guys fall back and hurt yourself, they're going to come after me. And besides the fact, y'all are not that coordinated yet. Or I keep telling you that. So what is that final answer, Connor? Yes. Do you have any doubts about that now? All right. Uh-oh. 23. You got a tricky one, Gray.
So would you break them both down?
Yes, you have to break them both down.
So would it be 36 and 2?
Yay, smart, smart. Thinking back yesterday. Now, most people look at 72 and they just go 9 times 8, right? But we know that it is 36 times 2. All right, so now how does that break down?
So then it's 6 radical 2.
Beautiful and
And then would that be 25 too?
perfect.
And then I'd be 5 radical 2.
Perfect.
And then 11.
Yes, that's it. That's how quickly it should be done. Very nice. All right. Again, I see some of you just like writing as fast as you can what I'm writing. All right. I don't think that's the way you do it. You're trying to do it first. All right. Xavier, help me with 25.
3 radical 12.
So what does 12 break down to?
12 breaks out to 3,
Yes,
4.
that's correct. Now, the square root of 4 is what?
2.
So with the 3 out in front, what does that become?
5.
Yes, because you're multiplying. Remember, that's 3 times. So this is 6 radical 3. Perfect. Now, generally what I tell kids is, look, if there's a 3 here, there's probably a what over here? 3 over there, right? There's probably a 3. What?
I thought it would be,
I did.
Stop.
no, okay, I'm confused on why you wouldn't you break down the 48 to 4. And
I haven't broken down the 48 yet. We're not even there yet. I'm asking you, do you understand this is 6 radical 3?
Yes.
Okay, now Xavier, I tried to give you a hint. What's 48 break down to?
3
Yes,
times 16.
yes, 3 times 16, beautiful. So what's the square root of 16?
4.
4. So that's minus 4 radical 3. Beautiful.
2 radical.
2 radical 3. Now, Hunter, I wasn't fussing at you. I'm trying to get you, be patient. I'm letting someone do the problem. And you guys are asking me questions before we even discuss the problem. Now, are you happy with that explanation?
Yeah.
Now tell me, go.
Yeah, I'm a little confused why you wouldn't break down the 48 to 4 and 12.
You can.
Okay, but
There's
then-
no problem with that.
then you
Just
don't-
you'd have to break down 12 again.
okay,
It's like 72. The square root of 72 is used a lot because most people just go 9 times 8.
okay.
You're looking for the largest perfect square if you want to do it the quickest way possible. You with me? All right. All right, here we go. Now, what?
So you said that there's no wrong with 4 times 12. Right?
If you do 4 times 12, this is what we discussed yesterday. The square root of 4 is 2 radical 12. Are you done with the problem? No, because the square root of 12 can be broken down again. Right? You understand that? All right, Sean, go. What? What is the square root of 4? 2 times 3. Not addition. Not addition. All right, now you're up on number 27. 5 times what?
Yeah, 5 times 9 is 3.
And then,
We have 2 radical 5,
no,
3 radical 5,
I don't know what you're doing.
and equals just radical 5.
I don't know what you're doing. What's the square root of 9?
3.
What's this number out here?
You times again,
Right, what do I get?
6 radical 5.
6 radical 5. Over here, what do I get?
8 radical 5.
No, square root of 4.
4 radical 5.
Yes. Which is final answer,
2 radical 5.
2 radical 5. Okay, you got to do it. All right, Tucker, go.
So for 29, it's 4 radical 3 plus 9 radical 3 minus radical 3, and it's 12 radical 3.
I have no idea what you're saying.
So for the radical 12, you do radical 4 times 3, and then that breaks down to 4 radical 3.
Square root of 4 is what, Tucker?
Square root of 4 is 2.
Good. You're going too fast. Okay, now,
And then
27.
For 27, it's 9 times 3, and so it's 3 radical 3,
Good.
and then it's minus 3. And so the answer is 4 radical 3.
Yeah, slow down, buddy. Slow down. You got this. Okay, next.
So 24 can be 6 times 4.
Perfect.
54 can be 9 times 6.
Good job.
And 6 just be 6.
Good.
And 6 breaks down to 3. So it'd be 9.
Wait. I'm doing 3 radical 6 times 4. Which one is the perfect square?
So times 4.
Right. So what's the square root of 4?
2. So it'd be 6 radical 6.
There you go.
3 radical 6.
Good.
1 radical 6.
Perfect. So your final answer.
4 radical 6.
Beautiful. Emiliana, 33.
So 52 radical.
Yep. 25 times what? Good.
And then
Good job. Now look, do you agree these all have 2s?
Yeah.
So this one's probably gonna have a what?
that's it.
So 16 times 2. You hear me on this? Right, that's a shortcut to kind of like, this doesn't always work, but a lot of times it will work because that's what we're working on. All right, so now you got to break them down for me. Let's go.
So
Come on now. What's the square root of 25? There's a 2 out in front. So what does that become? 10. All right, next one. Get this one. How did you get that?
oh, it's 9.
Yes. Come on, kiddo. Next. Why 8?
Oh,
4. Final answer. Yes, 15 radical 2. All right, 15 radical 2. You guys, boys, I'm telling you, you guys can't lean back in your chairs like that. I'm sorry. I want you to be comfortable. Okay, now we got the tricky one. Reagan, come on, girl, you can do this. All right, what am I doing for 27?
So 8. And then 9.
Good job, kiddo. Now, what happens here, kiddo? This you're first to remember this from yesterday. What's the square root of a squared? Yay, good job. So that comes out. Now we just, I'm going to slide this over a little bit. Oh, I'm going to slide this over a little bit, and we're going to put an A here. And then that. Now tell me if you're not sure about that.
Now I get that.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now this over here becomes a what?
Oh, that's 3.
Yes, ma'am. Good job. So now I have 3a radical 3 minus 2a radical 3. For some reason, this is hard for kids, but I want you to remember we're just doing what? 3a minus 2a. What's that?
So this, this negative A, or this, A.
Just a. That is correct. But then it's attached with the radical 3. Okay, so that one's the first one that's kind of tricky if you're not careful. All right. Next. Now, what do we have to do with x cubed? That is correct. And then what about the 27? Good job, kiddo. So now what do I do with the x squared? Good. Good job. Yes. You with me on this? Right, okay, so now, again, can I add 5x and 6 together?
No.
No. So here's what I want everybody to write. I want everybody to write 5x plus 6. Now, I want you to think of this as a factoring problem. What was common? A radical 3x. Okay, that's really hard. All right, that's more of an algebra 2 problem. All right, so just look it over. If you understand me, that's okay. That's not going to be on the test. Or- yeah, you just factored out a square root of 3x. All right, you just factored out a square root of 3x. Okay, so now I need just to practice with the calculators. All right, everybody pull out your calculator. All right. Now, what did I say the standard is for rounding? I said, what did I say?
No, well, no, I have to put thousands.
Yeah, we're doing to the third decimal place. We always round to 3 decimal places. So get your calculator out and do square root of 3 minus square root of 2. What is that?
1.259.
I don't think so. Now, again, some of your calculators now, you got to get outside the square root. So if you just do square root 3 minus square root 2 and it keeps the square root going, it's wrong. All right, so when you hit square root 3, you got to move your cursor outside. Shh, I'm just making sure first. All right, so I need everybody, that's why we're doing this. All right, to make sure you can use your calculator. All right, so the answer is what?
0.418.
Point what?
318. You round.
I don't care about the rounding. All right. Look, guys, you're fussing about rounding. All right. If you can't round, let's go back to what grade? About seconds. That's why I rounded to 3 decimal places. Close enough is good enough for me. So if you're in the vicinity of 0.31 and you're arguing over whether it's a 7 or 8, argue with someone else. Now, if you said the answer was 1.2, then you're wrong. If you're close to 0.318, then you're what? Then you're right. All I'm doing is checking whether or not you know how to use a calculator. All right. So, Mr. Danzy, tell me about number 41.
Okay, so square root of 5 plus square root of 3 equals 3.968.
Somewhere around 3.968. Any objections? Okay, William, go. Just type it in on the calculator. 4 radical 3 minus 7 radical 5. That'll tell you the answer. No.
Click second.
Look, no. Look, if you can't find a number on a calculator, do you agree we're in a little bit of trouble here? There's a square root button on your calculator. We did it all day yesterday.
Okay,
I knew you could.
okay,
Somebody with an A in class has to be able to come up with the square root on a calculator.
so it's 2.236.
2.236. Anybody have any problems with that?
Yes.
Is that
Yes.
okay?
Not, it's 3.968.
Is that right? 3.9.
That was the last
Oh,
one.
that was the last, no, it's
No, for
negative,
43, yeah, it's
negative
8.7.
Negative 8.724. No. He is brilliant. He doesn't need help with the calculator. 4 radical 3. Can you type that in or not, Will? Number 45, Austin. Is that okay? Anybody else get 42.073?
yeah.
And some of you like, yeah, they're doing great, man. Real good. I'm just writing down my answers as we go. All right, here we go. Find the perimeter. All right. So 47. What's square root of 36? This one's kind of a silly problem. What's square root of 49?
7.
So then the perimeter is
42.
what?
Oh, wait.
Man, we got ERBs coming up.
26.
26 units. Yeah, some of you typed that in the calculator. Brilliant. 26 units. All right. Because again, perimeter is just the distance around. Perimeter is distance around. All right. Now, we are leaving our answer in radical form. So if I'm going to find the perimeter, I first have to break down 147. Then I have to break down 108. So 147, someone try to break that down, and then someone work on square root of 108. And Sean thinks he knows already. What? Never mind. That doesn't help me. But he said he knows it's 21 times.
49 times 3.
Yeah, I know. You're just interrupting me though. All right, listen to what Sean said. He said he knew it was 21 times 7. Well, if you look at the 21, that's 7 times 3. So now you know it breaks down to 7 radical 3. Is everybody with me? Now, I hope you just look at 147 and say, obviously that's 49 times 3. Now, over here, I have a 3. So I told you something earlier. If there's a 3 here, there's probably what? A 3 over there. So what is that? That is correct. 36 times 3. So that's what?
6 radical 3.
Yeah, that's 6 radical 3. So if this length up here is 7 radical 3, and this is 6 radical 3, I need the perimeter.
26.
How much? I didn't hear you. I think you're right. Yeah, 26 radical 3. All right, that was 26 radical 3. Okay. Yeah, I gave you a freebie. You're supposed to do that for homework. All right, so there you go. You're welcome. 49, find the perimeter of that. Everybody take a look at the perimeter of 49.
Can't really do it because
Oh, I can do it, all right.
one side's 3.
Oh, I can do it. You try it. Shh, 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 shh. You're just finding the perimeter. Who thinks they know what the perimeter is? Tell me.
Well, but.
I want the answer. What is the answer to number 49? Someone give it a shot.
Well, one side's 3.
Tucker, go.
Oh, never mind.
Never mind is not an answer. Anybody else want to give it a shot? Go ahead.
6.464.
Absolutely incorrect.
Wait,
I just added them up.
And you're not adding them up. You're adding them with the radical. You're not using your calculator easily.
Oh, I got it. 3.
Yes.
So radical. You add up the radical 3s,
Yes.
and then you minus the radical 2 minus radical 2, or plus radical 2 minus radical 2.
Would you just tell me the answer, please? You don't have to tell me how to do it.
Um,
Listen to Lily. Go, Lily.
I got it. 3 radical 6. 3 radical 6.
Stop talking.
I got it.
Hunter.
Three-
Oh, here we go. Listen to this. Brilliance. Go.
3 radical 3, 3 radical 1.
What are, I said brilliance. What is that? That is gibber. Oh,
No,
this is going to be
that's-
embarrassing. Go, Austin.
3 plus 3 radical 3, then those two cancel out.
Where are you getting 3 radical 3 from?
Because there's 3. Oh, I know, 2 radical 3.
Say the answer now. You're brilliant.
3 plus 2 radical 3.
You are amazing, kiddo. That's a good job, man. Listen, some of you guys are not even trying. Hunter knows. I'm just giving him a hard time. At least he's trying. You guys are sitting around just waiting for the answer. Oh, I'm brilliant. I got the answer now. Rivers is doing it on his calculator. At least he's doing something. And I tell him, no, don't use a calculator. And then Jensen speaks up and gives me the calculator answer. And, you know, at least he's doing something. Austin says 5 different answers. Then finally looks into the solution, and at least he's trying. And then I call on someone. It's like, what? What are you calling on me for? That's the dumbest thing for you to call on me. Why would I know the answer? I make 100 on every test. Why would I? There's just no reason for me to try. What? Oh, are you having trouble? This is what he's having trouble with. There's a 3 here. So where do you think that 3 came from? Maybe there. Now I have 1 radical 3 here and 1 radical 3. Probably 1 radical 3 plus 1 radical 3 today is what? 2 radical 3. I know what threw you off. A negative radical 2 and a positive radical 2. I know that's what was hard. All right. That just was a killer. All right. That obviously canceled. All right. So there you have it. 3 plus 2 radical 3. Yes, you're welcome. All right. Trying to get you a backbone. All right. So here we go. Listen, again, try. Listen to me, guys. Homework is not optional. You're not allowed to say, I got through the first 2 columns and I didn't do the 3rd one. You're not allowed to say, well, I just didn't do it. All right. That's not an option. Some of you wonder why your grade's the way it is. Maybe it's because I'm checking homework now. And now I've realized you're not doing your homework. All right, I don't give you that much. I really don't. It's not optional. All right, finish it up now. All right, concentrate, focus. All right, get as much done in class as you can. That way you don't have to do it tonight. All right, I will be looking over it every single day. And those of you guys who decide not to or not to finish up, I'm just sending home little emails to your parents.